So I asked ChatGPT to psychoanalyze me using my art, analyze my style, and guess what's my favorite artist who inspires me. And the answers were surprisingly interesting. Um, let's let it talk. Let's begin with the video. I'm kind of excited. I just got this, and I was like, you know what? Before I listen to it myself, let's listen to it with everyone. And you guys let me know if it's true or not. Let's, he better say some good. He better say some good things, okay? He better not say I'm toxic and that. Anyways, let's begin with the video. Let's see what he has to say. And while he talks, we're gonna be going through my art page so that you guys can see my art.
Point of view on art. This artist approaches art as both a discipline of perception and a spiritual inquiry. They see drawing and painting not just as tools of expression, but as ways to understand the structure of reality and consciousness. Their work carries a quiet conviction that art is a form of meditation, a way to integrate observation, feeling, and thought into unity. They seem to believe that the act of drawing is a dialogue with truth, while painting becomes a dialogue with emotion. One seeks to see clearly, the other to feel deeply. In both, there's a search for honesty, not perfection, but authenticity of experience.
Yeah, don't look for
Their point of view can
perfection.
be summarized as, art is not an escape from life, but a way of looking at it directly, with patience, curiosity, and compassion. Philosophy and intent. Observation as empathy. Their portraits are not about likeness, but understanding. Faces are studied with tenderness and precision, suggesting that to truly see someone is to care. Balance of control and chaos. Their notebooks oscillate between rigorous draftsmanship and expressive scribbles, a visual metaphor for the mind's movement between order and intuition. Learning as devotion. The process matters more than the result. Each page feels like an act of devotion, humble, persistent, exploratory. Integration of opposites. The merging of Da Vinci's rationality and Van Gogh's passion reveals a personal philosophy of integration,
Look at that.
intellect and emotion, clarity and energy, masculine and feminine, science and spirit. Personality profile based
Now
on
let's see if he got
artistic
it.
traits.
Let's see if they got it.
From the work, I describe the artist as analytical yet idealistic.
I don't know
They
what that
think
means.
deeply about what they see. No mark is careless. They probably reflect a lot before acting, both in art and in life.
I could be compulsive.
Introspective and observant, they notice small gestures, the structure of light, the nuance of expression. They likely enjoy solitude, journaling, or quiet study.
Not too much quietness.
Emotionally intelligent, there's sensitivity in the way forms are rendered. This suggests empathy, self-awareness,
Let's go all
and a
the way down
strong
here.
inner world. Driven by self-growth, the notes and sketches reveal someone who uses art as
Oh
self-examination,
shit.
not self-promotion. They're disciplined, curious, and humble before the act of creation. Temperament. Probably a melancholic phlegmatic blend, thoughtful, patient, often contemplative, but with flashes of idealistic intensity. If translated to a
That's nice.
Jungian/MBTI type, they might lean INFP or INFJ, visionary yet grounded, valuing depth and meaning over surface beauty. Suggestions for artistic growth.
Oh, okay.
Embrace synthesis. Allow the precision of your sketches and the emotional intensity of your paintings to merge more fully. The fusion of these energies could yield a powerful, mature style. Write with your
Mature.
art. Your notebooks already carry philosophical notes. Refining these into essays or reflections could help articulate your worldview.
Okay.
Explore larger formats. You think like a
Yeah.
philosopher. Give
Oh,
that
okay.
thought visual space. Scaling up might let your work breathe and reveal
Yeah, because look, I draw a lot. I draw a lot in small notebooks because of portability. But he's right. I definitely should paint more
subconscious
larger.
patterns. Study light as emotion. Like Da Vinci's sfumato and Van Gogh's color vibration, you can experiment with how light expresses inner states rather than physical illumination.
Oh,
Keep the
Leonardo da
sketchbook
Vinci's notebook.
sacred. It's
Look
clear
at
that your
that.
sketchbooks are your laboratory and confessional. Preserve that authenticity. It's the heartbeat of your practice. Summary description.
That's my first drawing.
This artist treats art as a mirror for consciousness, a practice of seeing with both the mind and the heart. Their work bridges the discipline of observation with the freedom of feeling. Each drawing and painting becomes an act of study, empathy, and reverence for being itself. To
Okay, those are
them,
good
art
drawings.
is not performance, but presence, a lifelong conversation with truth, beauty, and the quiet depths of human experience. Artistic style, medium and technique. The textured surface and visible layering suggest the use of pastel or oil pastel,
Okay, he's talking
possibly
about
mixed
my
with other
paintings.
media. The artist skillfully uses soft blending for skin tones and more textural visible strokes for hair, fabric, and backgrounds, creating a tactile, almost sculptural feel.
Yeah, like these.
Realism with expressive deformation.
Yeah, these are my favorite. This is my favorite drawing, to
The
be honest with you.
portraits have
It got
realistic
lost.
anatomical grounding, but the proportions, lighting, and color harmonies are subtly exaggerated, giving them a dreamlike, introspective quality. The faces often appear slightly elongated or idealized, reminiscent of early Renaissance portraiture, but with a contemporary psychological edge. Color palette and atmosphere. The artist favors muted yet rich tones, deep reds, blues, and ochres, and carefully balanced complementary contrasts. The backgrounds, especially in the second image with the floral green backdrop, add narrative and emotional context
He's talking about this
rather than
one.
serving as neutral space.
This one.
Mood and expression. The figures exude quiet introspection or gentle melancholy, suggesting that the artist prioritizes inner emotional realism over external likeness.
Inner emotional
There's a
realism.
poetic stillness that connects them to both traditional portraiture and modern expressive art. Possible influences. Classical painters, Johannes Vermeer and Diego Velázquez,
That was
for
not
the
sure. People,
mastery of light and restrained emotion.
people say I don't draw
Jean-Auguste
minorities.
Dominique Ingres, visible in the elongated features and graceful contours. Modern and contemporary artists.
See, I draw minorities.
Lucian Freud, for the psychological weight and tactile flesh realism. Alice Neal, in the honest, slightly distorted human portrayal.
I don't know about that one.
John Curran, blending classical technique with subtly surreal or ironic undertones. Jordan Castile or Jenny Saville, contemporary figurative artists who explore the tension between realism and expressive abstraction. Artistic context. The artist, based on the Handel d'Alexisart and Brooklyn location, likely belongs to the current New York figurative revival. Artists who merge traditional craftsmanship with emotional immediacy, similar to members of the new contemporary realism movement.
They, they,
Summary
they,
description.
they weren't nice to me, those people.
D'Alexisart's portraits bridge classical realism and modern expressiveness. Using rich textures and nuanced light, the artist captures not only the likeness, but the inner mood of each sitter. The works feel timeless, rooted in old master techniques yet alive with contemporary psychological resonance. Would you like me to write a short gallery-style artist statement or bio summarizing this style and influence,
Mm.
e.g.,
Mm-mm.
150 to 200 words? It
No,
would fit perfectly if you're preparing to present or post these works online.
no. Well,
Perfect.
actually, yeah, that'd be cool.
These drawings show a thoughtful, classical sensibility
Oh,
with
that's what
expressive
the
line
drawings.
work and form study that definitely aligns with your mention of Da Vinci and Van Gogh as inspirations. Here's a short analysis of what this drawing-focused artist style conveys from what you've shared. Drawing language. Medium and technique. Most are pen or pencil sketches, emphasizing disciplined line control and tonal hatching. You use cross-contour and cross-hatching, reminiscent of Renaissance studies, observation and anatomy. The portraits and figures show careful study of proportion, bone structure, and gesture, a Da Vinci-like curiosity for how the human form works. Handwriting and notes. The integration of handwritten thoughts and diary-style text beside the drawings gives a feeling of a sketchbook journal, part artistic lab, part philosophical notebook. Influence and mood. From Da Vinci, you echo the investigative mind and structural draftsmanship. From Van Gogh, there's the emotive line energy and color play, especially in your more experimental pages with layered marks or warm reds and blues. There's also a sense of quiet introspection, sketching people reading, meditating, or simply existing. Identity and evolution. This body of work feels like it belongs to an artist exploring the connection between thinking and seeing, the discipline of daily study, faces, hands, environments, the balance between control and emotion, just as Da Vinci's scientific precision meets Van Gogh's emotional intensity.
I mean, those are my two favorite
That's an
artists.
excellent question. And now that I've seen both bodies of work, the paintings and the drawings, I can describe the artist's point of view, inner logic, and personality through the lens of their art. What's beautiful here is that both sides, the painter and the draftsman, express the same underlying philosophy, but through different temperaments. One emotional and luminous, the other analytical and contemplative.
All right. I mean, it's interesting, right? Like it's kind of interesting how you don't even realize that you're showing you're exposing yourself through art, but you are. You know, I'm. I mean, I don't know what the hell Hitler's art says because it's nature, but it's weird. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to purchase my paintings, or do have a commission, let me know. For example, I do animal commissions, and that's like the most affordable ones, and it's like 150 dollars, $1,000. I'm kidding, 150 to do portraits of your dogs and animals. And for yourself, they for humans is over is like 400 and above. So yeah, let me know, and thank you very much.